Welcome or welcome back to Exoprotein Cookie Gaming. This is part of my series where I'm downloading all of the killers and survivors of Dead by Daylight, going through their lore or bio, customizations in store, their perks and abilities, and info about them. This is the Dark Lord, one of the newer killers. As you can see, he's like a vampire, very stoic looking. His ability is called Vampiric Shift. His dark power allows him to exact revenge on humans, taking many forms to terrorize and slaughter them. Oh yeah, I think he can go into a wolf, actually, or something like that. I don't know. So he has Shapeshift. The Dark Lord has access to 3 forms and can freely change between them. Each form has unique abilities and strengths. That's really great. All right. So the vampire form is the one we see. In his default state, the Dark Lord can use the powerful Hellfire spell, which creates 8 pillars of flame that erupts from the ground in front of him and can be cast across low obstacles. His second form is the Wolf form. In Wolf form, the Dark Lord has access to several abilities that allow for more effective tracking. Blood pools and scratch marks are more apparent, and running survivors leave a trail of scent orbs behind them. The Dark Lord can collect these scent orbs to charge a powerful pounce attack and gain a short non-stacking haste buff. Yeah, so these are great. All right. And then the last form is a bat form. While in bat form, the Dark Lord gains the undetectable status effect. Additionally, he moves faster, ignores vault points, and can teleport to any vault points within 32 meters. Survivors become invisible, but scratch marks can be seen. This is a really amazing ability, and if you were going against this as a survivor, it would be absolutely terrible. Okay. Yeah, because I have gone against him before, so it really is terrible, speaking from experience. His first ability is called Wretched Fate. You see your victim from afar and resolve to prolong their suffering. After one generator has been repaired, a random dull totem becomes a hex totem and curses the obsession. The obsession suffers a 33% repair speed penalty. They also see the hex totem's aura when within 12 meters. This effect persists until the hex totem is cleansed. The killer can only be obsessed with one survivor at a time. Not bad. There is better. Alright, Human Greed is the second one. One can always rely on the avarice of the living and use it to one's advantage. You see the auras of unopened chests and survivors' auras are revealed for 5 seconds when they enter an 8-meter range. That's pretty close, so I don't know. You also gain the ability to kick chests to close them. This ability has a 10-second cooldown. Again, not really needed. But if you wanted to prestige him as a killer, he's great with his ability, and you could just use other perks. Let's see. The third one is Dominance. The power you wield over the land strikes terror in the hearts of all who cross your path. The first time each totem in each chest is interacted with by a survivor, that totem or chest is blocked by the entity for 16 seconds. The auras of blocked totems and chests are revealed to you in white. Again, not a super great perk that you would need in game, but I'll mention again, if you wanted to run him as a killer, he has a great ability, and you can just get other perks from other killers. It's really great. All right, so the Dark Lord. Inconsolable grief metamorphosed into madness after the death of Dracula's beloved. He sought out the fabled Crimson Stone as a way to cheat death, but death trapped his soul inside the stone, granting him eternal life as a vampire. Vlad Tepes, Dracula, was now the Dark Lord. He slept by day and hunted in Eventide, seeking out the living and stealing their lifeblood. He built a castle in Romania shielded with sinister magic and turned many of the local villagers into a living dead. Dracula's castle became a symbol of terror and despair. His power seemed unassailable, and many perished trying to defeat him as sowed endless chaos, suffering, and death. Oh, a little history here. Let's see. In 1476, Trevor Belmont of the Belmont clan ended Dracula's reign with the vampire killer, but the undead never stayed dead for long, and Dracula was resurrected more than once over the centuries to continue his quest for revenge. Last resurrected in 1999, Dracula raised an army of the undead. It took another descendant of the Belmont clan to defeat him, Julius Belmont. In the savage clash known as the Battle of 1999, Julius Belmont took the fight to Dracula's castle and battled the Dark Lord with the same enchanted wisp his distant ancestors wielded. Most believe Dracula suffered a true death, a final death, but Dracula didn't die that night. As the vampire killer tore the flesh from his bones, a strange fog rolled across the ancient stone floor. Dracula felt the icy fingers of something or someone beckoning him. The fog engulfed him and transported him to a place where he could continue his dark vengeance against humanity. All right, I'm excited to see his outfits. Holy crap. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life? Like, props to literally whoever does all of the art and all of these customizations for Dead by Daylight. It is so cool. So I actually have been in game with this skin. Absolutely creepy. So creepy. All right, Chronicles of Terror. That is like classic vampire. So cool. All right, Darkness Reigns. Awesome. This is Scorched Terror. Look at his face. So cool. And like the neon blue on his cape is awesome. And then that's his default again. All right, so please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching my series of Dead by Daylight.